I mainly get my ideas from just everywhere. I get them when I'm on Instagram. Sometimes I get them from Pinterest. Sometimes I get them just by walking and seeing how people interact with one another. That'll give me an idea for a film I want to make, or a picture I want to take, or a drawing I want to make, or maybe even an animation. It's just through other people's experience. That's kind of where my inspiration comes from and how my ideas kind of spark. What inspires me most is the world, mainly the city. City life, street life, rare, kind of like the rawness that you don't kind of see in this world. That's what kind of inspires me, because I want to put out there what people don't usually typically see. But my style, however, is I have different types of style, if that makes sense. Like, it's kind of cartoony, then sometimes realism, sometimes controversial. Another way for me to express my passion for creating is through cutting hair. I know it may sound a little bit strange, but I see cutting hair as another form of art, because with hair, you can color it, you can style it different ways, you can put little designs in it, and it's just another segment of art that I feel like doesn't get appreciated as much, because being able to cut hair and cut hair really good is a talent in itself. I'm only a beginner and I'm still learning as I go along, but I know that I enjoy blending hair and making it look faded. I really enjoy that. And I say that it has the same elements as art because you really got to pay attention to detail. And with a variety of different hair types, you got to know how to work with different forms of hair. Such as, and with art, you work with different forms of mediums, whether it's color pencils or paint or watercolor or crayons. I feel that it carries the same weight. And that's just another way that I feel that I can create and being a creator is through cutting hair. I knew I had a passion for creating once I joined my church. I joined it back in 2012. I joined the media ministry, and ever since then, they have made my passion for creating, especially with video, even more of something that I want to do further. And that's why I took up in college communication technology and broadcasting. But I think my church is a big part of it, because even when I don't have time on my own to do it, I can always go there and help out and do stuff in there and still get the experience and enjoy what I'm doing. It's kind of like prepare me for the future, career-wise, and what I want to do. So that's a big part of how I knew that I wanted to do that for the rest of my life. Some of my favorite artists and favorite creators would have to be Cause, Keith Haring, Basquiat, Andy Warhol, 1000, Aaron Kai, Reginald Sylvester II, Gunnar, I don't think I pronounced his last name properly, but his name is Gunnar Stahl. He's a photographer, a young African-American male photographer. Film-wise, movies and entrepreneurial type status would be Steven Spielberg, Spike Lee, and Steve Jobs. Those are my biggest inspirations in how I create and go about creating my stuff. Art is more of a hobby / kind of talent, but my main passion is just creating. So I love just to create anything, whether it's through art, whether it's through film, whether it's through photography, through clothing, through fashion. I just like to create. I like to get my ideas out there to the people where they understand my vision. In 5 years, I see myself having accomplished every goal that I set for previous years, which will be just to get better and bigger with my name and my brands. Also, in 5 years, I hope to be hopefully not living in New York anymore. New York is expensive. I don't know where, life will take me, but I'm hoping for somewhere tropical because, it's very cold out here in New York. It's hard to stay consistent with stuff when it's too cold to even think or go anywhere. But I'm gonna maybe possibly LA, work with some big names, big celebrities. Hopefully have, I want to say 3 movies made within 5 years, and I want to be nominated for different anything. I want to be nominated for an Emmy, Oscar, anything that's to do with film. I want to be moved out. I want to live on my own. I want to be able to be stable, especially with my career. And I want to be able to prove that you can do more than one thing with your life. You don't have to stick with one genre career-wise. You can do a variety of things as long as you stay dedicated and push for what you want. That's mainly what I would like to see in 5 years, is for me to still be doing what I'm doing, but even better and bigger. So, yeah. My name is Alivia Mazile, and I am a creator.